Going on a little kayak trip today here in Sunset Bay, Oregon. This is where I had my first search and rescue case 2 weeks ago. Today, actually, 2 weeks to the day. And what happened was, the guy stuck on the rocks out here where we're about to go, but we couldn't make an approach from the west side because of the winds coming out of the west. So we flew in over the treetops right here, and then flew down and got right out here, and I'll show you that in a sec. So the seas were probably 5 to 6 feet or so. Winds were about 20 knots out of the northwest. And these two rocks right here is what we were looking at when we were hovering. And let's see if we can make our way in there. This first rock pile right in front of me right now is where the guy was standing. As you can see, the waves are kind of breaking in a little bit, not too terrible, but they're coming in. Rocks right below us. I don't know if you can see that through the camera or not. It's kind of crappy over here. I don't want to get too much closer. This little tide pool, and he was sitting on these rocks right here. On the other side of that, it's kind of flat. So we hoisted the swimmer down on the other side of the rocks on the west side and plucked the guy right out. Just did a straight harness rescue. The fire department was stuck over here, couldn't get to us, couldn't get to the guy. The waves are a little too large. I don't know if they didn't have a kayak or whatnot, but this would have been a pretty easy kayak rescue if you ask me. Cape Arago Lighthouse. Some sweet stuff going on back here. It's pretty awesome. Mother Nature is amazing. Little kelp bed right here. Hitting my dog in the face. A little bit of sea foam, smells great. How you doing, Luce? What's up, girl? You alright? You gonna go sit up there? Yeah, you okay? You alright? Let's get up. Right there. Good. Sit. Can you sit? Sit. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. That there's the beach. The blue tent is where our people are. My wife and kids and our friends. Come on, baby girl, sit down. Sit down, Luce. Sit. There you go. Try not to bonk her in the head anymore. Let's go see what we can find over here on this side. It's actually my first time on the water. The last like 2 years, actually 3 years. When I was in Rhode Island. Feels pretty good to be back on the water again. Mother Nature. Actually, the last time was in the Atlantic Ocean. This time we're in the Pacific. Pacific Northwest, to be exact. Go out towards this little island here. See what that's got for us. Go, open ocean right there. Fishing, crabbing, lots of helicopters saving lives. Birds coming at us. 12 o'clock, get them. Pew, pew, pew. Got him. Oh, Lucy, you're all excited. Look at you. Look at you, Luce. Oh, they're coming back for more, babe. Get him, Luce. Get him. Get him, girl. Oh, you want him. I'm so excited. All right, come back here. Sit down. Sit down, sweetheart. All right, let's go. Looks like there's a little rib out there. Rigid hull, inflatable. Couple of people on it. Not getting beat up too bad. Starting to get a little bit of the ocean swell coming through here. Lucy's getting anxious to go get them birds. There's a nice little ocean swell. It's probably 2.5 feet. Nothing major. Let's head out here a little bit more. The wind's blowing in from the west, so it's going to blow us back if I get too tired. Which I don't expect to happen. Kind of interested in getting over to there, those little caves. Look pretty cool. Definitely don't want to be a search and rescue case myself, but I want to explore. Looks like there's a nice beach in there. Zodiac heading this way. Little kelp beds. Nice little kelp bed right in front of us. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get in there. I mean, we could, but a little more dangerous than what I desire. It's pretty sweet though. Get a little closer. I don't want to get too close though. A lot of rocks obviously around this area. Don't want to get too close. But you can definitely see there's some sand in there. Nice little private beach. The waves are kind of pushing us in. So we'll start turning around now. Pretty cool. Come here, Luce. Sit down, kid. Looks like that little Zodiac's heading our way. Let's head in. Go back toward the beach. Lucy's very interested in the little kelp. Couple of divers. Big blue and deep blue sea are out there. Lots of whales this time of year, some gray whales, some orcas, all kinds of stuff out there. I see them when I'm flying around, not so much from the shore, but usually the whales are just to the west side of the waves. Like to hang in just outside the wave line where all the waves are breaking, all the surfers are. Not a whole lot of surfers out here in the Oregon coast, at least not up here. But there are some, and when it gets big, there's more. I'd call the northwest weather pretty extreme. You got your highs and your lows. The lows are nice and calm, kind of like this. And the highs, 50, 60 feet. Not out of the question, not unheard of. There's a little Zodiac coming in right there. Starting to pick up some of the swell from the sea. Riding that in, it's kind of nice. Lucy's getting a little adventurous now. Standing up, walking back and forth. Starting to feel a little more comfortable. Cape Arago Lighthouse right there. Lucy's starting to get a little bit of water on her back. Not a fan of that. Sweet little rock formation. Riding the swell. Reminds me of when I was young, going kayak surfing with my Uncle Steve and Uncle Eugene. Uncle Steve still does it. Got a Colorado trip every year. Uncle Eugene's out pushing cargo and stuff along the Michigan on the lakes up there. Forget which one he's on. Kind of running the deal if you ask me. Always did run the deal though. Nice little bulb right there, kelp. Check that out. Coming from the bottom. Ocean's floor. Love riding these swells and it's so fun. It's been years, 10, 15, no, more than that, probably 20 years since I've kayak surfed. And there it is, the place I pulled that dude off. 60-something-year-old guy fishing, just got caught out with the tide. It's not super flat rocky, it's pretty peak and valley rock right in there, so I understand why he had trouble getting out once the swells came up and the tide came in. Makes sense now. Get up there, Luce. Get up there, girl. Go. Riding the swell in. The waves are breaking here on the south side of the bay versus the north side. It's pretty flat over there, so we're gonna hug the south side here. Look at Lucy getting up there. Go, girl. Get up there. Yar, matey. My first mate right there. See if we can get enough speed in here to actually ride one of these little 1-footers. Good, Luce. Good girl. Really pretty up here. There's some firefighters up on the top for that case. Couldn't get to them, obviously, just a little stuck. Surprised they don't have something like this, a little kayak they can go out in. Makes sense to me. Have one. But maybe the swells were a little too large. I don't remember. It didn't look that big, but I was also up in the helicopter. Beautiful weather here today. Probably mid-70s, Pacific Northwest. It's not too often that happens. Put out a heat advisory. Are you kidding me? 75, it's hot. Was a long winter though. See if we can surf in here. Ooh, a little push right there from a wave. A little push. There it goes, down the backside now. See if we can speed up a little bit. Watch out, Luce. Getting adventurous, dog. Getting way up there, girl. Get it. Oh, jeez. Oh, Lucy. First time she's ever been swimming. Come on, sweetie. There we go. I got my first dog rescue. Whew. There you go, girl. There you go. You're good. Sit down. Sit down. There you go. There's Ryan and Chloe and Abby on the beach. Missed it. That was my one shot.